From our last class, does anybody remember anything, any cues, any tips from doing the forehand shot or the backhand shot? Anything at all? Don't be afraid to shout it out, you know, what do you got?
Yes, you from like low to high.
Yes, so when we swing, when we follow through, we're going low to high, finishing above the shoulder on the forehand and the backhand, low to high. Anything else? Give me one other thing.
The forehands on that side.
Okay.
When it's coming on that side, you do forehand on this side, the backhand.
Yeah, so if it's coming on your dominant side, for example, if I'm a righty, I'm a dominant righty. If the ball is coming towards this side, I'm going to step and perform a forehand shot. And if the ball is coming to my non-dominant side, my left side, I'm going to step and proceed to do the backhand shot. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is we're going to review the forehand and the backhand shot. So when I tell you we're going to get a racket, we're going to get a ball, and we're going to space out along the gym. We have the entire area to use the gym. And we're just going to hit off the wall. You don't want to go too close to the wall, otherwise when you hit it, it's going to go right back out and go, you know, you're going to be chasing it. So take a couple steps back, you know, about 10 feet or so, and then you're going to just drop it, follow through, up against the wall, work on your forehand shot. Same thing with the backhand, drop it, step, low to high, like we did in the last class. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Alright, grab a racket. The balls are in the bag. Find a big space around the area, space it out, and just heads up when the balls are coming through your area. Wow. Balls are in the ball bag right on the floor there. Find a space in the gym. Go anywhere you want.
Any vegetable. Any vegetable like that is.
Set yourself, reset yourself. Good. Reset yourself after each hit. Reset yourself after each hit. Reset yourself after each hit. You hit it, you have to hold it. Good. Follow through all the way up to above the shoulder. Good. Remember, follow through though. Follow through, keep that racket flat. That's up. Follow through, you angle it, and walk it over. Good. Follow through over the shoulder. Step and follow through. Good, better, much better. Reset yourself, reset yourself. Tap, reset yourself. Follow through. Step, follow through. Step with the opposite foot. To your right, you want to step with that left foot. Yep, step. Follow through. Good. Just follow through. Good. Don't stop short. Follow through. That round level. Angle it. Go high, round and over. Yep. Just gotta hit around the strings. Just gotta hit around the strings. Let it form now. Let's see. Let's see. That's a little low. That's a little low. Basic drop. On the strings, elbows all the way down flat. Don't be afraid to hit it either. Don't be afraid to swing. Don't swing. Not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be in this room. You do this. Put it through the wall. Hey. Let's see. That's good. Follow through over the shoulder. Good. There you go. Much better. There you go. Good. Follow through over the shoulder. Follow through level. Nice. Very good. If you haven't done the backhand, switch to the backhand. Switch to the backhand. step. See what you wanna do? Yeah, so I'll walk you through. What you're gonna wanna do, just drop it normally, like if you're just dropping anything, drop a little out in front. Step, my same foot, same hand, step, arms already back, step, just come up and over, so we're working. So already, so put your side foot, yeah, better, much better. But now, when you finished, you stop here, I want you to come up and over your shoulder. Really straight, follow through, take a couple steps back. Couple more, good. Good, better. Just keep going at that level. Good. Outside. Okay, follow through. You have to understand where to serve the ball and understand the diagram of how the court is laid out. So, not drawing to scale, obviously, but I don't think it was a bad drawing. Yeah, not bad. So this is if we're staring at the court, we're facing that way. There's net, and here's our court. So, real briefly, I just want to explain what part of the court is what. Okay? So, you have the left service box, you have a right service box, you have a center line, which is the T, before you have the big space out here. Then you have the baseline, which is separates from the ball being in, ball being out. You have the center mark, which we'll go over when we go over serving, about which it kind of splits up the left and right half sides, and then that's going to really come into play when we have to serve. Then we have the double sideline, the single sideline. When we play singles, this means that any ball that comes into this alley is out, which is also called the doubles alley. Anything in the doubles alley when you're playing singles is out. When you're playing doubles, the alley is considered in, and then the outside, the outside sideline, the double sideline, anything outside of that when you're playing doubles is considered out. Okay. The net's 3 feet high. The baseline, the sideline is 78 feet, and the baseline is 36 feet. So, when you hit, anybody have a question? When you hit the ball and it hits a line, is that considered in or out? Final answer? Yes, it's considered in. When the ball hits the line, it is in. So, when you serve, you want to serve. So, for example, if I'm standing on the left side of the service mark, I need to serve, obviously over the net, but to the right service box, the other side right service box. So when I serve, so let's say I do my serving, after it comes over the net, if it hits here, right on the red line, or here, it's considered in. And then if they don't hit it back, it's considered an ace. So, any questions in regards to the diagram? And obviously it'll be easier when we're outside so you can see it, because obviously when I do it here, and then we have all poly spots all over the place, it really doesn't comprehend well. But it's just to kind of give you an idea of how the court's laid out, and aiming points, and what's in, what's out, and how everything goes. Alright? Okay, while everybody's seating, just flip your bodies around, we're going to face the court. Change your So, when we're serving, keep going a little more. There you go. Okay, so when we're serving is very similar to throwing. When I throw a ball, the only difference is when I throw, I step. When you serve, your front foot's going to be planted. That's the only difference. And in regards to why I say it's similar, when you throw, you're going to step, come over the top, and follow through to the other, across your body. So when I throw a ball, right, I step, I come across my body. Serving is very similar. Like I said, the only difference is my foot's planted as if a nail is in my foot and I can't go anywhere. Okay, so when I serve, I was hit, come across my body, very similar as if I'm throwing. Okay, when you serve, you also have to throw the ball to yourself. I use that term throw very loosely because you're really not throwing it up. It's not a flick of the wrist motion. You're basically extending your arm out in front, and you're just guiding it up. You're just guiding it up. And you don't want the ball too close, you don't want the ball too far away from you. So basically your arm's length is a good distance for your body to be able to come and follow through and hit it clean. If you do not like your throw, you do not have to hit it. If I don't like that, just let it fall, catch it, regroup, and then you can try again. But once you hit it, you hit it. Once you hit it, how many serves do you have in order to get a point? Does anybody know that? Yes, you have 2. 2 hits. That's why if you ever watch tennis on TV, the first hit is always with acceleration. Always try to hit it hard. Meaning, like, if you look at the miles per hour, it says like 120 miles an hour on the serve. If they don't get it in the service box, it's called a fault. Meaning they got one more chance to get the ball into the service box. And then they'll take a little bit of the acceleration off, and they'll just try to finesse it, just try to get it in to get the rally going so they can get a point. Otherwise, if they do not get it in, it's called a double fault, and the opponent gets that point. Okay, so right now I'm just going to demonstrate a little bit how the serve will look. So because the court is not drawn to scale, there's a cone on top of the poly spot. That's going to be our center line, per se. And I'm going to aim, because if I'm on the right side, I'm hitting to the left. If I'd be on the left side, I'd be hitting to the right. So I'm going to aim for the left side. So my foot, you don't have to be right directly behind it if you don't want to. My foot is directly behind the line, my invisible line here. It's not moving at all. The only time it moves is when it comes over the top and it picks up after I come through. So, my arm's out in front, a little bit on an angle. I'm going to guide it up, and I'm going to come over the top. My aiming point is the left side of the court. Okay? You want to follow through on the way down. Don't just stop it. You want to follow through. The only difference is when you're trying to get it in the first serve and the second serve, harder or softer, it's just you're taking a little bit of this acceleration off. Or, that's the only difference. I'm still following through. I'm not stopping when I make contact. I'm continuing the follow through. Okay? So how this is going to look, what we're going to do is we're going to get as many reps in as possible right now. We'll have one person serving. We'll probably have 11. So we're going to divide the court up. We'll have like 5 and 6. So we're going to have five students sitting behind the cone, 1 student serving, 5 or 6 students behind that cone, 1 student serving. Be alert. We're not all professionals yet, so the balls might be flying all over the place. I want you guys to just be alert of where the balls may be coming. Okay? You're going to get 2 serves. The first serve is your accelerating serve. The second serve, you'll take the acceleration off. The first couple of rounds, I just want you to get the feel for it. Then afterwards, we'll do this first serve, second serve. But for the first round, I didn't mean to confuse you there. For the first couple of rounds, you just want to get the feel for it. After that, we'll do first serve, second serve. All right? You want to get reps. The more reps you get, the better you're going to get. Anybody have any questions at all? Anybody confused? Anybody anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so the 5 of you behind that cone, and then the 6 of you behind that cone. First person in that line, step up to that cone. First person in that line, step up to that cone. We'll go. Now, you switch lines. So after you serve going this way, you go retrieve your ball, jump in line, you're going to serve that way. Retrieve the ball, jump in line, so on and so forth. Okay? Alright, so let's see. Okay, good. Only thing is, remember with our foot, we don't step. We want to keep that foot planted right behind the line, alright? Okay? So you would retrieve the ball. Next one up. And you can jump up right away. You don't have to wait. Okay? So right around that cone, so you're not out, so you're not out of foot in front. Good? Yep. Okay, not bad. Remember, when we toss, we want the ball out in front. We're not doing this and tossing it up high. Want it out in front, just guide it, follow through. Sometimes if it's too close, we may not get a good full range of motion. Also, which I forgot to mention, our side is to our target. So if I want to aim for that left service square, my side's to my target. I'm not here. I'm not here doing this. My side is to my target, my non-dominant side. So if I'm a lefty, my right side's to the target. If I'm a righty, my left side's to the target. And then I follow through to where I'm aiming. Okay? Next. Stay down there, hon. So right on the cone, yep. Or right, you can just be around, you don't have to be like right, yeah, that's fine. So your side's to your target. So your left side. So you're right, right? Right here. So your left side. Put your side over. There you go, good. Pull out in front. Bottle up. Good. Only just get the ball a little higher. You want to come over the top, not so much on the side. Okay? Next down there. You guys can start moving a little bit. You don't have to go on my command. So once you go, next one can step up. Make sure we're switching lines. Side of target. You're ready, so your left side is facing. There you go. Palm out in front. Bust it up. Make over contact. Yeah. And not bad. Just want to hit it right on. You want to hit it in the beginning of the straight. So you get on the corner there. Okay. Next. You can pick up a little speed, guys. You don't have to go so. So you're gonna go right behind right around the cone. See that cone right there? Because technically, this would be the circle here. Just stay right back here. Pretend there's a line coming through right from here. Your foot here. Out. Okay. Alright, remember you want to first of all, bring on the rush. You want to stay a little bit over here. You want to aim from the left side. Okay? You stop. And then what? All the way through. Okay? Next, let's see it. Okay, remember, not stepping on the serve. Not stepping on the serve. You did a little bit of this. I want this. Alright? Alright, let's see. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Just come over with the body, to twist your body a little bit more to get a little bit more momentum. Not bad, hey, that's the idea though. That's the idea. Not bad form though. No, you just hit the top of the, Alright, so let's see. Who's up next? Get to the cone, get at the cone. Around the cone. Good, good. Who's up next? Let's get repetitions, guys. The more reps, the better we get. The more repetitions, the better we get. Okay, hold on. So, look where your feet are, right? I want to keep the front foot is flat. Then you have a nail in it. Don't go anywhere, right? Come over, we're not doing the step and smack, okay? Right here, everything else was fine. Just follow through a little bit more. I just need your feet. Suppose it's going square at it. I want you to decide the target, come over the top, okay? Here you go. What's up next? Not bad, just the ball was a little bit out in front of you. You hit contact here. You want to make contact up here. Alright, not bad though. First serve, try to pick up a little acceleration. Then your second serve, try to finesse a little bit. So, Same cues. Size the target, foot's planted in front, lob it up, come over the top. See. Good. Here's the second serve. So now you want to take a little off, say it was a fault, take a little off. Okay, not bad, good. Next. There you go. Same principle. Just be alert for any flying objects coming your way. So your first serve, you want to get a little power to it, a little acceleration. Doesn't matter where it goes. Just trying to get the form there. Okay, good. When you made contact, you would hear, that's where you made the contact. Your racket was facing up on an angle, so that's why it went flying. Remember, follow through, don't quit. Follow through. Now let's say that didn't go in. Your second serve, you want to take a little acceleration off just to get it in, to get it rally going. Alright, make contact down here, you want to make it up top. Next, let's see. Show me the power. Show me the power. That's backing up a little bit to the cone.
Alright.
Take out your angle on the muscle. There you go.
I'll try that.
Okay. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Second serve. You want to take a little off. Alright, what do you do? You're still following through. The only thing is you're taking acceleration off. So this is my first serve, my second serve. Nothing changes. It's the speed of my racket form. Alright, next. Same thing, side the target, ball out, lob it up, hit it. Don't be afraid to hit it. Yep, so if I'm here, I'm literally just extending my arm out. I'm not flicking it up, I'm just doing it. That's it. Don't throw it up. That's more of a throw up, just guide it up. Keep it within here. If it's out front, you're not gonna make it like there. Alright, good, not bad. Second one. Good, that was much better, much better. Next, ready? I have no idea what I'm doing. Gabe, tell me how to do the serve.
Just like follow through.
Okay, am I just
and
following
toss it
through?
up.
So when I follow through, am I following through in this way? Am I following through in over the top? I'm going over the top, and then how am I standing? If I'm aiming that way, where am I going?
Opposite of your target.
Okay, so my side's gonna be to my target. Is it gonna be this side, like this?
No.
Okay, what am I doing?
Like, I don't know.
You
Hip
got it.
towards
So you're
like
not,
the side that you want to hit.
okay, so my dominant hand is gonna come over the top, right? My non-dominant is gonna be facing the target, so I can come over the top and get a rotation. All right? It's very similar to so it's kind of similar to what type of movement?
Throwing.
Yep, good. All right, so the serving doesn't seem so hard. But what, Jackie, how do I do the forehand now?
You step your non-dominant foot
Okay.
a little high over your shoulder,
Okay, but if the ball comes over here, where do I go?
and you step with your dominant foot, and you go backwards.
And that's considered what?
Backhand.
All right, I think I got it. I think I got it. All right, so that's the backhand, that's the forehand, that's the serve. We went over the court diagram. You may or may not be seeing one of those things on your remote assignments. Who knows? I don't know. Wink, nudge. So, with that said, once we kind of get the grasp of the basics down of the forms and knowing the court, we'll get into match play. We'll start working on scoring next. We'll learn how to score it. They don't do 1, 2, 3, 4. They do 15, low, 30, 30, 30 all, deuce. We'll get into the whole terminologies and stuff, and then we'll get a little U.S. Open of our own going on, all right? So what we're gonna do now is leave the rackets outside of just put it up against the wall by the cage, wash the handles, put the balls in the ball bag, and then if you have to use the bathroom or anything to wash up, do what you gotta do.